All right, just getting set up here. 1 second, people. If anyone is joining on, here we go. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if this is happening, guys. Hey, this is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan, just getting things set up here on the live stream. And hello, guys, I did it right. I always feel like I'm not doing it right when I get these live streams going. It's 6:50 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you're watching live, if not, welcome later on in the space-time continuum. And we have our first viewers here. All right, already 31 people just on in a couple seconds. All right, M. Bond, you were first. And hey, iBobby, you're becoming quite a regular now, iBobby. And Swanee and RU2, another Produce Not Pills, Tatted Vegan Runner, 13.1, hey, half marathon specialist there. Hey, that was my favorite distance too for long distance running. Shane, you're disappointed I'm not wearing a vegan shirt. I'm just wearing this shirt all day. It's kind of a relatively cool day here in Southern California, so I've just decided to keep it on and not dirty another shirt. But yeah, thanks for noticing. I was a little out of character, if I am a character, you know. Speaking of character, hey, True Character, and hey, Arif. Hey, Bobby, I hope not, huh? Hey, Sean Cope, I haven't seen you for the past couple live streams. Hopefully you're able to catch some of them after the fact. Angie and I did Snackageddon Friday night. A lot of you guys joined in. We didn't answer as many of your questions because we were busy snacking and trying and discovering new things. But yeah, it was cool. Hopefully you guys can watch that. I left that one up forever on our homepage, you know, because that's kind of a different sort of live stream. You know, first of all, Angie's there. And secondly, we're trying a bunch of different snacks out. So cool. Election day thoughts. I mean, I already knew who I was voting for, like, you know, like years ago. You know, it's just whoever, whatever, you know, not to get too political here, but you guys know I was running for city council here in Long Beach, so I feel it's my right as much as anyone. But yeah, I was voting for any just kind of functioning adult to go up against our current president. And yeah, I was hoping for someone else, but I probably voted about maybe 2 weeks ago. Put it on my Instagram. If you're not following, follow Ryan Lum Rocks, RYANLUM Rocks. I'm almost hitting 1,000 followers on there. That's kind of cool. Just a little, you know, little side project of mine, you know, just where I show stuff from my daily life. You know, it could be anything from playing guitar to voting to some political stuff. Because, you know, I was using that Instagram when I was running for Long Beach City Council. So follow me there, Ryan Lum Rocks on Instagram, or you kind of get the same info on Twitter. I'm at Ryan Lum on Twitter. I think the link to my Twitter is in the show description if you would like to follow me there. So anyway, cool. Hey, Jamit, first super chat tip of the day. How is it going? Let's see, Jamit. I don't know what you're talking about there. Let's see. Lobsters blocked at China port. If not boiled, eat. Got to give a little more context about that one, Jamit. So let me know what is going on. But much appreciated super chat tip. First one of the day there. And I have your name totally memorized, even though, yeah, your name's not in the romanized spelling. I remember it forever now is Jamit. Let's see. Yeah, I see on the news in some places, I think nationwide, like 7-Eleven chains. I saw some photographs on Nextdoor of some 7-Elevens here in Long Beach. I think it's just a national thing. I think they're still open, just boarding up the glass just to be safe. You never know. And, you know, who knows? Maybe things will be cool tomorrow, but they won't be the next day or the next day. Who knows? So I can see why some businesses are doing it. You know, why not? Cool, Sean. A lot of things come up in life. Hey, man, I know totally all too well how that goes. That kind of just seems like 2020 for me. I mean, yeah, sure, there's all the stuff happening outside of me, you know, the international scene, the national scene, and stuff happening in our own lives too, you know. So I know. True character, yes. If I have to admit, if I were not living in the United States looking, you know, at what's been happening here, yeah, I would say it looks very scary, and I would be pretty glad I'm not living here or I got the hell out. We'll see how it all goes down. But yeah, I already voted 3 weeks ago. You guys know who I voted for. I'm voting for the person who didn't say there were fine people on both sides of a white supremacy rally. Voted for the guy who didn't, give tax cuts to billionaires. Voted for, just voted to try to save my medical insurance that I got so kindly a few years back. Yeah. Yeah, I'm mostly voting for the guy who didn't go on record saying that if he doesn't accept the election results, he might just try to steal it somehow, try to like screw democracy. So in essence, you could say I voted for democracy. I've never seen a candidate in my entire life threaten to not accept the results if they don't go a certain way. That's just mind blowing that we're even having this kind of conversation here in 2020. This United States. It's not like some third world military dictatorship, or is it? So we'll find out soon enough what's going down. Yeah, Lucas, I saw that. Man, Australia really did a great job, unlike here, of actually having some kind of plan nationally to tackle COVID. And I saw cases are handled, for the most part as they can be right now, unlike here, So yeah, who knows? Who knows how things are going to pan out in the next in the future? If we'll want to move, if we'll want to migrate from the United States to somewhere else. Who knows? I'm no plans immediately. Obviously, I'm sticking around here too for now. Paola, what do I think of David Wilcock? I have to say, I am not familiar with that name. Should I be familiar with a David Wilcock? Clue me in on who that is. Chris does stuff and things. Great name there, Chris. Good to hear that you do stuff and things. I do lots of stuff and things too. I'm glad you made it to a live stream. And it's getting warm in here. Maybe I shouldn't have worn this long sleeve shirt. The heat just gets like nice and trapped in this little room here, especially once I get the lights on. Let's see. What else you guys asking? Nicholas wants to know, when was the last time I drank alcohol? Well, actually, it wasn't that long ago. I had we bought like a while ago, like weeks or a month ago, a 4-pack of little cans of rosé that we just kept in the fridge. And I noticed Angie broke one out a few nights ago, poured a little glass, and I had a sip of that. Really like a sip or two. I was like, okay, cool, rosé, feel the vibe of it, awesome. Hey, Wujita, what is up? The vegan Wujita. Our latest and newest moderator to moderate the live streams here. So thanks for joining. I always feel more comfortable when I got a moderator on, and it's been so cool. So no trolls or anything so far, would you? I didn't even really realize, I'm flying moderatorless right now. But thanks for joining on, and stay as long as you can. You just got a Champion 100 and you're happy. Champion 100 amp? Are you talking like a Fender solid state? Not like a Champ, one of the old tube ones, but like a newer one? Let me know what you got there, Wujita, what you got there. Because, yeah, it's always fun to get a new piece of music gear. I can vouch for that. I've got a few really cool pieces of gear this year that have really made things more exciting for me musically. Hey, Heartedly Tin Man Adonis, what is up? Glad you could join. Always good to see your name here in the live stream chat. You love your new amp. Cool, Wujita. Awesome. Katakas won 7 days sober. Awesome. Congratulations. Yeah. Good to hear that. If you had a drinking, dependency, alcohol dependency situation, and you're 7 days sober, awesome. Stay that way. For me personally, I said I had a sip a few nights ago. For me, I that's not an issue. Fortunately, I'm not, I have no problems with that. So, but yeah, I did drink more probably than I should have in my 20s, which probably made me gain a lot of weight. I weighed a lot more when I was like 30 years old than I do now. But cool, good for you. It's good for your health. You'll probably, experience life a whole new way now, not having to deal with those issues that arise from that. So congrats to you. Vegan Rob's Moringa Puffs, Sean. I've had a lot of different Vegan Rob's flavors, and I can't recall exactly if I've had that one. It sounds like something I have tried. I haven't really met a Vegan Rob's potato chip or puff, whatever flavor that I haven't liked yet. Cool, Katakas one. You can do it. You can totally do it. Just changing your attitude there. Wow, Sean, sober 6 days. Wow. What a coincidence. 2 people, weeks long into no booze. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If everyone's wired a little bit differently. Some people are more prone to have dependency issues with drugs or alcohol, and if you are one of those, yes, stay away from that. I've seen a lot of people's lives just become more troublesome than they have to be. So yeah, fortunately, I don't have that kind of brain or whatever it is, that wiring. So I can have some booze one day. It's totally cool, and then I tell you, without even trying, I might not even have a drink at all for like 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Not that I'm trying to stay away or anything like that. It's just not something I'm drawn to. But once in a while, when I feel like it, I'll do it because I have no problems. Just maybe I'll wake up, if I have a little more than I'd like, wake up a little dehydrated the next day. Yeah, cool, Sean. Yeah, no alcohol, no drugs. Sounds like the best plan for you too. Plant Patrol, were an alcoholic too. Wow, awesome. Chris wants to know, how old am I? I will tell you, Chris, but before I reveal that, kind of curious what your guess would be, and you don't have to give me a number to try to make me feel good. Yeah, you look like you're 25, man. Just take a guess here, and I'll tell you afterwards, Chris. So let me know what you think my actual age is. Again, be honest. You don't have to say anything politically correct or anything like that. If you say like I'm 80, I'm gonna really be skeptical if you're being serious or not. But anyway. Plant Patrol, whoa, okay, opiates, yeah, that's hardcore stuff. So yeah, good thing that you are addicted or were addicted, Plant. That's a big difference there. Let's see. North of 50, yeah, I'm 53. Turned 53 in July. Oh, you blurted it out, Blueberry Man. Okay, so I do look 50. I don't know what I look like anymore. I really don't know. 53. Yeah, usually when I'm at the basketball court, people don't, when we're picking teams, hey, I want the old man there. It's never anything of the sort. It's usually I want the tall, athletic dude that can slam dunk on my team, rather than I want the old dude on my team. But I haven't had that happen for a while, obviously, with gyms being locked down and all that. But anyway, cool. Let's see, Plant Patrol, you're doing your mom's supply? Whoa, but she's quitting because the vegan diet has less pain. Wow, that's some serious stuff there. Wow, I had no idea, Plant Patrol. Wow. Yeah, Chris, I know. I kind of see what people look like my age. I see, I saw a few years ago, my high school reunion. I go, whoa, these dudes look a little worse for the wear than I do, but for the most part, I thought I looked a little younger than what they were. So yeah, I think I look in somewhere in my late 40s, mid 40s, something like that. When I play basketball, have you guys seen my vlogs from earlier in the year when I was playing one-on-one with guys at the gym and beating them? Guys like half my age, and I ask them at the end, the ones that don't know me, like, how old do you think I am? And they'll think you're like 40 something. I go, yeah, pretty close, 52 at the time. But anyway, yeah, I know they're being completely honest. They don't know I have a YouTube channel until I tell them that. And then again, they have no idea it's a vegan channel or anything like that. So I know they're being completely honest with me. Cool. I guess I kind of do give off a young vibe. I'm just kind of the same personality that I've had my whole life. I don't feel like, I'm a certain age now, I must change or be a different person. I'm just kind of the same dude, just, still here and still doing my thing. Bauhaus Cure, good point there. Especially people in their 50s in America look rough. Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but yeah. Let's see, Paola. No, I don't have a filter for my shower head. So yeah, I have a water filtration system for the water I drink here. Yeah, but as far as bathing goes, yeah, I wish I had some kind of filter for that part of the water system, but I don't. I wish I did. I don't know if it'd make a difference or not. I don't know, but yeah, right now I just bathe in the regular untreated water here in Long Beach, as pretty much everyone else does in Long Beach. Thanks, Lucas. I try to be chill. That's better than being not chill, I guess. So yeah, if you want to make sure you get a comment in front of my face, yeah, just ask again if I don't see it. I'm trying my best. You can leave a super chat tip, hit that $ icon down there, or you can hit the Streamlabs link, which is there in the chat. That's the same thing that Vegan Gains uses, where they don't take any cut monetarily from your super chat donation there. And if you do over $5, it'll it'll do text to speech. The computer voice will read aloud your question, and we'll hear a cool trap beat for like 5-6 seconds before that. So we'll have some fun. Let's see. Claddy 97R. Any advice on weight loss being vegan? Yeah and no. I mean, I don't consider vegan a weight loss diet. It really isn't. It's not like going on some kind of like calorie restriction or calorie deficit diet. I mean, you can go into calorie deficit on any diet whatsoever, doesn't have to be vegan, and vegan is nothing about going into calorie restriction. But if you are trying to lose weight as a vegan, it does happen quite often without you doing much. I wish Tracy, the moderator, was on tonight. But yeah, she's lost like 80 pounds since she went vegan, and she didn't do anything at first. She just lost weight naturally. She was quite a bit overweight. Her and her husband both, he lost even more, and they were just kind of eating how we do, high carb in general. Like we're not afraid of avocados and stuff like that, but plants are generally high in fat. I eat nuts and seeds all the time too, but generally high carb, low fat, keeping the oil low, and on top of that, getting some kind of exercise. So that's what I'd recommend to you. Avoid eating lots of processed vegan food, really high fat, which is more calorically dense vegan food. Just stick with the basic kind of vegan food that you see us eat in our how we eat in a day kind of vlogs. That's what I would recommend to you, and get some exercise, because that's really it. You gotta, I think, do both. At least if you want to maximize what you're trying to do, you probably can have some gains eating well, but sitting down all the time. If you're really, really serious about what you're talking about there, want to tighten it up, I would strongly suggest get some exercise there too. Hey, Jay, thanks. I look great today. Maybe because I took a bath not that long ago. I went running earlier today. So that's the thing about running. I love running, but it sucks that you need to take some kind of bath or shower, a little bit after. You don't have to do it immediately, but I don't want to come in here all sweaty or anything like that. Iron Gamer, no, I know what rainbow gatherings are, and no, I've never been one. Never had the opportunity present itself to me. And that's something I probably would have really dug back in the 90s when I think I first heard about them. Oh, today's run by Bobby, nothing big. Remember, I'm not really training as a runner anymore. I'm training, as you know, for basketball athleticism, and part of that is being able to run, but being able to go on 8-10 mile runs right now training for basketball is just kind of pointless. You just kind of don't get any gains really out of that, cardio gains. So today's run was 3 miles, 3.1 miles, a 5-kilometer run in the high noon sunshine, just getting the vitamin D and soaking up the good, cool, 65-degree weather in the sun. It was beautiful. I couldn't resist. Angie said, "Why'd you go running today? You haven't done it in such a long time. Looks like a perfect day." And I said, "You are absolutely 100% right. I haven't ran for a week. Let's go do it." Let's see, Wujita, what kind of issues are you having with the amp and interface? Does the amp have some kind of USB or something? I mean, it's pretty basic. If it's a regular amp, you just stick a mic in front of it, unless it has some kind of digital out or something like that, or some kind of sound effect, maybe speaker simulated out. Again, it's not much. If it has a 1/4 inch out like that, you just run that into your interface. Make sure you got a good level, not too hot, not too low. Should be pretty straightforward. Does distilled water negatively affect your teeth, Sunsun? I really don't know that. It's a good question. I've never really researched that, because we don't really bother with distilled water here. I just have a water filtration system on our tap water. Man, I'm so thirsty today. Dang. Maybe because it's warm in here. Used to do 10 milers. Yeah, I don't do 10 milers anymore. Yeah, 3 miles is good for me now. I know that because how I feel after a 3-mile run now is how I used to feel after maybe a 6-mile run, 7-mile run, something like that. Like I said, after a certain point for the kind of training I'm doing, a long run, all it just means is it takes longer for your body to recover. You're more sore. It doesn't really mean I'm going to be better at jumping or anything like that. So yeah, I find 3-mile runs absolutely perfect for what I'm doing. MJ, who do I think is going to win? I maybe I'm being very optimistic, but I've looked at various scenarios play out as far as what swing states win and don't win, and I think what the polling has been showing will be true. And I said I already voted weeks ago for the person who didn't say that they're gonna try to steal the election if they don't accept the results. The person who didn't try to just corrupt or slow down the post office so that mail-in votes wouldn't get counted. I'm not voting for that person. I didn't vote for the guy who said, there are really fine people on both sides of a white supremacy rally. I'm not really into that sort of kind of thing. So I'm just voting for the other guy. That's basically, I wish Andrew Yang. He was the first candidate that I this year. I mean, I think I donated to his campaign last year, actually, in like November or March. Yeah, he's the one I was most excited about, and yeah, I'm glad he's still doing his thing. He has his Humanity Forward PAC right now. He's using money from that to contribute to candidates in other races. So his ideas, is candidates that support some form of universal basic income. So I think that was one of his great ideas. It seemed crazy when he first was talking about it a couple years ago, and now it seems like a no-brainer. It's like, yeah, of course we need some help right now. So anyway, let's see. Little Kitty Cat, I was wondering if a vegan diet is acceptable during pregnancy. Well, don't take my word for it. Here, let's go and find out the position paper of, why am I looking at ad block here? That's lame. Okay, let's see the position paper of American Dietetics. I know I'm spelling things wrong. Vegan. So this is one of the largest health organizations of health professionals in the world. And after they reviewed the literature, they just didn't make this up sitting in their armchair. They read the literature, and they said here, well-planned vegetarian diets. And up here they're talking about even vegan diets. See right up here, vegan diets. Well-planned vegetarian diets are appropriate for individuals during all stages of life, including pregnancy, lactation, infancy, adolescence, for athletes. So yeah, don't take my word for it. This again is a review of the literature, and yeah, they, in their professional opinion, of medical doctors and researchers, that yes, it is appropriate as long as you're not doing something ridiculous like just eating bananas all day and nothing but, or just eating Oreos, because you could be a junk food vegan if you're having an appropriate plan, a balanced, whole foods based, doesn't have to be exclusively, vegan diet. Yeah, they say it's fine. You want the link? I can give you the link to that. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll always back up what I'm talking about here. 1 second, copy. And in the show description, paste. There you go. There's the link to the PubMed. And this is just the abstract. If you search on Google, you can find the entire position paper. They're now called the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. And it's a decently lengthy paper, and they give over like 110, 120 references to back up what they're saying here. Again, this is just not an armchair position. It's a position that was arrived through reviewing the medical literature. So check it out. Cool. You just linked it to, okay, I just linked it. Either way, you can check it out. Well, Little Kitty Cat, I just read that. I'll let you go back to it. I guess maybe you didn't catch that part. It says, well, let's go here again. Oops. Let me hit the right button. 1 second. Ooh, I'm in the wrong program. I have too many programs open. It's hard for my vegan brain to keep track of what's going on. So anyway, let's get back to their position paper. It's not only appropriate for individuals that are pregnant, but we're talking about lactation, infancy, childhood, and adolescence. So they're saying all stages of life, it's appropriate. So yes, this is their official position paper. You have a 15-month-old baby. She's absolutely hates cow milk and only wants my milk. Yeah, that's what your baby should be drinking right now. Why, if you can provide your baby human milk, why would you want to give it? Why would, not saying you, but a person want to provide the milk of another species, let alone one that develops into 150-pound human. We're talking about something, a bovine. It's going to be like many hundreds of pounds. It could be 1,000+ pound creature that grows to that size in a matter of like a year or so, not like over 18 years. So yeah, it makes, Yeah, it makes absolutely no sense to feed. We're the only creature on the planet that I'm aware of that regularly consumes the milk of another species, and not only just during infancy, but even as adults. It's crazy when you think about it. Why would you drink the milk of another species for? Anyway, that's yeah. Anyway, what questions you got for me, guys? And it's funny, Iron Gamer. I agree with that. But I was referring more to children, babies, not like dudes or anything. Um, yeah, not that I'm recommending this Humus Hero. Yeah, but you're saying it would make a lot more sense to give people um, like chimp milk or ape milk or something like that. Again, I'm not advocating that in any way, shape, or form, but that would at least be a little bit more biologically similar than a bovine, a species like so far removed from how our bodies are. Good evening to you, Jerry's. Oh, yeah, our regulars are all slowly but surely showing up this evening here. Um, all right, so what else you guys asking about here? Let's see. Let's see, what's Vegeta saying there? Just give your child breast milk and food until she can just eat food. Yeah, that sounds cool. Yeah, if she's not digging the dairy milk and you're able to provide the your human breast milk to your baby, that's it. Hey, big scroll nuts. Awesome. Good to see you. Little kitty cat. So what you're saying? She's eating lots of solid food. All right, cool. Yeah, keep feeding her the plants. I mean, I don't have a kid or baby or anything like that, but I was watching our Angie's sisters' babies, what they were eating when they were babies. And I was surprised about how much fruit they were digging. I just remember eating all these blueberries and pieces of fruit with their babies. Their babies are essentially vegan at first. Hey, Peter. Thank you. Let's see. Found out that Russell Brand will be headlining at the Vegan Campout in 2021 in England. It's on, and I can go. So you're so excited. Cool. Thanks. Thanks for showing up. Testing out the Streamlabs tip again there, Peter. I think you're one of the few that knows how to do that. Let me put the link there too, for people to use the Streamlabs super chat tip, because they don't take a cut out of the super chat like YouTube does. I learned this from Vegan Gains. Anyway, cool. I'm glad that's happening. And wow, Russell Brand's going to be there. So that means you'll have access to, maybe access. I don't know if they'll hide him in the back or anything the whole time, but it seems like there'll be some access to a real celebrity there, a vegan one. So that's cool. I'm surprised that's going to happen already. Yeah, there's really no vegan festivals that I see here, at least in our neck of the woods, that are like officially happening next year. I think like Veg Fest LA, which is in May every year, it got canceled last year, and I haven't seen any talk of it happening this year. So cool, if you can get that going, awesome. Let's see what else you guys talking about here. Little kitty cat, you're interested in becoming vegan again? Well, awesome. You found a cool channel, I think, to help set you on your path again here. You know, whatever. I'm kind of curious, if you don't mind getting too personal, like, you know, what didn't work about it the first time? Was it social things or something else? Just let us know if you want. If not, no biggie. But yeah, you're at a good place here. Me and Angie are pretty down to earth people. We're not going to steer you in the wrong direction, as I showed you there. And whenever I answer a question, I try first and foremost to base it in scientific fact rather than personal opinion, but I will share my personal experiences with you as well, because I think that's fair, but always qualify it as personal experience and not a scientific study. At least I try to remember to qualify it as such. All right, weird hypotheticals about certain politicians going vegan or not ain't gonna happen. Let's see, you're type 2 diabetic and your blood sugar went up very high from a vegan diet initially. Huh, interesting. You said initially, did it finally like go back down to a more regular level for you? Just curious. Kieran, is that I'm pronouncing your name right? So you said you're not vegan, but you support it and pick up vegan options when available. Cool, always good to hear that, because like I said, I know not everyone that watches is vegan, and you don't have to be. That's totally cool. As long as you're here and you're interested, you have an open mind, That's awesome. I wasn't always vegan, so I can relate, but I needed, some help. There was no really like much in the way of like vegan social media at the time, but I'm talking about everything can help out. So cool. You're very welcome to be here in case you're wondering, this isn't just only for vegans. M Bond, how is the new home gym working out for me? It's working out really well. I really can't tell you how pleased I am to have all that stuff that I showed you in the video. Hope you guys saw it last week. That was the only real non-live stream video I put out last week, revealing our new home gym setup. How it's not in the home, actually, it's out in the garage. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm in there pretty much every day. Today I took a rest day, if you will. I went on a 5-kilometer run. But yeah, I'm in there pretty much every day working on something. So yeah, it's really cool just to be able to go in there and just work on stuff regularly. It's cool too, because before when I go to the gym, I'd only go like twice a week, and I think I would just overexert myself. I would like warm up and play basketball for like an hour, then do weights for like another hour. And I'd be just totally fried. I don't think I had enough energy to properly do the weights after like say playing basketball. So now I just go out into the garage, work hard for like 35-40 minutes on the weights, and that's it. I don't even have to count drive time, because I would waste like 20 minutes at least round trip driving to the gym. So in a little bit more time than that, I can get a really good workout done and not be tired and just go back the next day. Before I would just kind of work. I wouldn't be able to do like what I'm doing now, have proper like upper body days or leg days, running days. I can just have a much better programming, I think, now than ever before. So I'm really digging having this home gym. It's allowing me to get, I think, just a better overall body workout than I would just be able to just having a gym trip twice a week. So I am digging it big time. Let's see, Peter wants to know, now that everyone has a home, not everyone has a home gym, but I know you're saying more and more people than ever. When the actual gyms open, will they be basically dead? I mean, I didn't cancel my membership. I put it on hold, and also LA Fitness, my gym, they put us all here on, like, they're not charging us right now, obviously, because they can't open, at least not here in LA County. So I'm not losing any money, I'm not paying anything. And then when it reopens, I'm going to just like have it on hold, which is they charge a smaller amount. But I want to go back eventually because I want to play basketball there. I mean, they have a really nice indoor wooden court, and that's just perfect for my body, way easier than what I'm playing on now, these hard outdoor courts. So yeah, and all my friends, hopefully they didn't move away. They'll still be there when it opens back up. So yeah, I'm still going to go back and play basketball. I'll probably just use the gym for basketball and a few odd weight machines that I don't have here, but I can do pretty much everything here. Drywall the garage. No, we love that, like, just like with that old kind of faded milky look of the garage. I mean, yeah, getting drywall would be cool. We could paint it white, put mirrors up and be more reflective, even if we just left it white. But that'd be a lot of money for, it's a really old garage, and there's a good chance at some point in the future it'll get torn down and rebuilt, because it's kind of old and not that well made. So yeah, we're gonna want to really invest too much into the garage itself anytime soon. That said, I got some paint from the roofers that were here a couple weeks ago, some primer, and I painted the inside of the garage door, the side that you see from inside the garage, because it was just like half painted before, all unfinished. So I painted that part. So now there's a nice coat of white there. So when I'm sitting on the bench lifting, when I'm looking towards the garage door, instead of seeing this crappy unsightly garage door, at least I see white paint now. All right, so anyway, any more questions about the gym there? Let me see. Wow, about 90 people watching now. So yeah, if you want to make sure you get a question in my face, you can hit that link there to the Streamlabs Super Chat. They don't take any cut, and they'll do text to speech over $5. Or just use the good old-fashioned YouTube Super Chat tip there. I'll see it. But you can just ask again. You don't have to pay me to ask questions, but sometimes, it's more helpful if we got a lot of people on. Let's see, Kieran, so you're about 90% plant-based right now. Cool. I mean, that's probably where I was right before I went vegan too. So yeah, maybe just one day, that's what happened to me. I just said, I'm just going to just be fully vegan. Like, why not, right? Like, I believe I have the moral belief that it's wrong to kill animals needlessly for food. And I felt at the time in 2010 there was more vegan restaurants and products than ever before. Little did I know it'd be even like it is now in 2020, like, 10 times better possibly. So I just, at the time, I said, for me personally, there's like no, I'm not going to make any more excuses personally. And I just went for it and I haven't looked back. Oh, I heard the ding for a super chat tip there. Richie the Wolf. Let's see. I have to get in close here. Have yet to be in a romantic relationship due to my tight schedule. Do you have any advice on someone that follows a plant lifestyle wanting to date a woman that doesn't follow it? Good question there. I mean, is there someone you have in mind basically, or just kind of wondering how that's going to work out? I mean, that's an interesting question, because when Angie met me, I wasn't, she was a vegetarian and I wasn't, but I told her I had tried vegetarianism like before, like maybe about 7 years before we started dating. It didn't work out because I was living at home and it was kind of hard back then. But she was open-minded, and since we after we started dating, we moved in together pretty quickly. And she, being a great chef or whatever you want to say, better making food than I am, she makes the food, so it pretty much made me a vegetarian too. So I would say, yeah, as long as the person you're considering dating isn't like somehow like an anti-vegan, somehow just totally opposed to it, just hopefully they have an open mind. They'll be cool because they like you, and then you could just show them like, hey, let's go out to a vegan restaurant, assuming you can go out to some, or at least get some takeout. Show them that vegan food isn't gross. Make some food of your own. Then show them, hey, vegan food isn't that weird. It's like, beans and rice and potatoes and stuff like that, vegetables. It's like stuff that normal people eat all the time. It's just more of it instead of adding any animal bits. So yeah, let him or her see that it's completely regular, normal, not weird to eat just plants. And let's see. Hi, Bobby. I'll pass that idea on to her. I think she's already busy enough. She's trying to finish up the book for you guys. For us, we just want to get that project done. She's been working on it for so many years. The next cookbook I'm talking about. Cool. So let's see. Peter, did I know that Taiwan reached I know Taiwan, like New Zealand, South Korea, these countries are doing really well in their response. 200 days without a single case. That shows you how having an actual organized national plan is what needs to be done, rather than just kind of what happened here. And I'm not going to go into great detail what happened here, but you guys know we have the highest case count, the highest number of deaths, everything, highest number of deaths per capita. It shows you having a plan actually works. It saves lives and makes your economy not take such a hit like what's happening here. Little kitty cat. No, we're not having kids. We're way too old for that biologically. Secondly, it was an intentional plan. We love kids. I love her, Angie's sister's kids, her brother's kids. I love them a lot. They're really beautiful people inside and out. But at the end of the day, I'm cool with them going home with their parents after have a great day with them, So yeah, we're not gonna do it. I'm sure we would make cute little babies. Sometimes we kind of wonder, I wonder what our babies would look like. But no, we're too cool. For us, I don't think it would be fair to them too, because we have a kind of a weird lifestyle. We don't have real full-time jobs. Income is up and down all over the place, guys. So if we have to tighten the belt, I'm cool with that. But I wouldn't want to force our kids to do that too. What I'm saying is, if we had kids, odds are we might not be able to do what we're doing creatively, like Happy Healthy Vegan, our band, or at least not as full-time as we're doing it. So it's cool. It all works out for us. Kids are a little kitty cat. No, kids are awesome. But yeah, it's a responsibility. It's a many multi-decade responsibility if you do it right, which it sounds like you are. So cool. Yeah, Black Lip Bat History. Yeah, we're going to hit 100,000 cases in a day. Think about that, in a day. Like Taiwan, New Zealand, pretty much nothing. Here, 100,000 every single freaking day. I mean, we're hitting there, 90,000 now. But yeah, it just shows you how the response of our country sucks. This is an objective fact. I'm not passing blame, or I could, but I'm just saying it just sucks compared to, other countries that have done a much better job. Okay. Let me get a little more water here. This room is actually warm with the door closed and these lights on. I should have put on a short sleeve shirt with a vegan thing on it. Let's see, guitar playing. I'm not really feeling it today, guys. I don't know why. Maybe I'm tired from my run. I'm just not feeling it right now. I played on the last couple live streams, little something bits here, but yeah. I haven't played in a few days too, so I don't feel like I'm just gonna pick it up and rock or anything like that. Let's see. What is the COVID plan, Nathan James, if we have a better one than Europe's? And how come we have a higher death per capita than anywhere in the world? And what is the plan exactly? Like herd immunity and just let the deaths pile up? What is the plan exactly? Let's see. Let's see. I played on the live stream I missed. Well, if I did Vegeta, I did, but I only played like maybe for like 20, 30 seconds. It wasn't a big deal. Let's see. Peter just made a donation there. Am I worried about any civil unrest following the election? I'm more worried about if our president, who has threatened to not accept the results of the election if they don't favor his reelection. What kind of person does that? I mean, we've never seen any politician in the United States say that. I'm more worried about civil unrest in that case, just people just like, freaking out as we should be. It's like, wait, we're supposed to have a representative democracy where we all go vote in our 50 states and it gets worked out that way. And just to have someone proclaim it, no, I will not accept it. Yeah, there's going to be some civil unrest. I hope it's not bad, but I think that's the most likely scenario of there being some. Have I faced any COVID-related racism? Yeah, for sure. I don't talk about it much on Happy Healthy Vegan, but I talk about this more on my other social media, which I think is more appropriate for me to get more political. If you follow me again on Twitter, I'm at Ryan Lum. I think that's down in the show links, show description, if you want to see my link there to my Twitter at Ryan Lum. On Facebook, Ryan Lum. I've recounted some incidences where I've encountered online, not in person. No one's ever said crap to me to my face, but online I've gotten some crap. Yeah, it's another reason why I'm voting for who I'm voting for. People weren't racist to me ever, and like maybe like when I was younger in like grade school or something like that. But in my adult life, people haven't been racist until this year, and there's like a reason why, and that's another reason why I voted the way I voted for. Yeah, why is racism so like rampant now? What's going on? It's like almost like normal to be racist in some circles. But anyway, I basically block people who are racist. And that happens here. I mean, this is before Trump. Anyone who comes on to our comments, a live stream, anything, if someone's saying racist crap, they're out of here. I've always had that belief because I've experienced racism throughout different points in my life. I said not much recently until this year. And it's evil, it's hurtful, and those people suck and need to just go away. Yeah, Peter, I've heard him refer to the Kung Flu. Yeah, I mean, how is that? Yeah, I don't want to get into it, but yeah. Anyway. Plant Patrol, are you going to live stream a workout session with your home gym someday? I see Vegan Gains does that, and I'm telling you, I'm sure Vegan Gains is. I've seen one of his live workout thing. Yeah, he's a lifter. That's what people want to see. They want to see a bodybuilder, do their thing, or a strongman do his thing. I'm not that. My weight training is not going to look as impressive as a lifter. And I'm sure just people are going to say, oh, why don't you lift it more? Well, this is where I'm at right now. So I'm probably not going to. In fact, again, as I want to emphasize, I'm not training to look like Vegan Gains. That's not my goal whatsoever. It's just to increase my strength and athleticism in basketball, a very specific thing. And if you look at, there's some exceptions, but most basketball players don't look anything like Vegan Gains. They look, an ideal body for a basketball player is like, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Kawhi Leonard, that sort of frame, which is strong, but it's nothing like, what, like, say like Nimai Delgado or something like that, or Vegan Gains. Let's see, NM, how many bananas did I eat today? I ate, I think there were 7 large bananas, Could have been 8 if they were smaller ones, but 7 large bananas I had in my smoothie today after my run. Yes, rest in peace, Kobe, and I'm glad the Lakers brought the title home for Kobe. They dedicated their season to Kobe to win the season, and they did. Yeah. Chad wants to know my thoughts on vegan keto, and I always return this question: what's wrong with just regular vegan, like balanced vegan? Why do you want to restrict carbs as a vegan? Why do you want to make a diet that critics claim, and they're wrong, that is it's some kind of extreme and restrictive diet, and actually make it a restrictive diet by avoiding a whole bunch of foods that are actually good and healthy for you? So let me know, what do you think you're going to get from a vegan keto diet that you perceive that you can't get from another non-restrictive form of vegan? Just kind of curious. Is my shirt backwards? Yeah, I think it is. All right, I'm going to flip it around. Huh, I don't know how long it's been backwards. I'm going to flip my shirt around. Don't get too excited, guys. There we go. Yeah, I've been taking the shirt on and off all day. So yeah, it does feel much better. Thanks for pointing out the obvious here. Nope, you're not going to see anything like that, Bobby. All right, yeah, it feels much better. It's still warm in here, but oh well. I know something I could do here. Make the intensity, the brightness of the monitor a little less. Gomez, I am doing good. Thanks for asking, Gomez. Let's see. Kenley's opinion is, I agree heavily. No keto vegan diet. Eat lots of sweet potatoes. Yeah, what's wrong with eating like sweet potatoes, legumes and rice of all sorts? I'm not sure what's wrong. Why you'd want to restrict those for? Like, what do you think's going to happen? What's your perception, or what did someone tell you? I'm just kind of curious, because if you're looking for weight losses, which is my guess, I've seen tons of people lose plenty of weight, not having to go into vegan keto or anything like that. Let's see, not looking to restrict. Was more wondering what the general consensus in the vegan community was, or what the studies say. I am personally not aware of any studies done on vegan ketogenic diets. That being said, I'm not saying there aren't any, but it's kind of weird that I haven't seen any. Someone knows of any, I'd like to take a look, but I'm just kind of wondering what the goal is. Why do you want to minimize carbohydrate intake and get into ketosis as a vegan? What's that gonna do for you? If you have epilepsy, I totally understand, but just as a non-epileptic person, I'm assuming, what are you thinking it's gonna do for you that some great, what benefit that you think you'll get from that, as opposed to just eating like how we do? Just curious. I'm not making fun. I'm just trying to understand, because I get this question quite often, and I don't really understand it fully, what the intention is, what the goal is. So you could help me help you. River, how do you prevent getting bloated with beans on a vegan diet? Does it subside after a while? Maybe so. Yeah, bowels clear, your gut flora gets used to beans. Yeah, mine must be like that, because I have no issues with bloating after legumes of any kind. I eat legumes pretty much every day. Let's see, David. I grow a little bit of food, but not really. I wouldn't want to try to exist off the food we grow in our front yard. We'd last about a day or two. So yeah, I have respect for farmers. What I'm saying, I've grown food. For the past decade, we've been growing some form of food, and sometimes we've grown much more food than we're growing now. But bottom line, it's a lot of work to do it right. I'd rather devote my time to other pursuits and pay the farmers at farmers market and wherever else we get our food from. Let's see. Plant Patrol. We don't want to see you lift heavy weights. We just want to see you work out with light weights. Okay, in a while. I just want to get used to working out there. I'm still every day trying new different things. And as I said in my video last week about our new home gym, that I'm older and I haven't experienced heavy weights for 7+ months now because the gym's locked down. So I'm starting off at weights that are we're in the higher rep range. I can do 10 to 12 reps and do that for 5 sets. And then when I go back and do that same workout like 3 to 5 days later, I'll add on at least 5, if not 10 pounds, because I know I'm going easy. And I know I'm like, sandbagging. I'm trying to say I'm not pushing my limits by any stretch. It's something I've always liked to do, to be safe, especially if you haven't felt heavy weights for a long time. Just get your body used to working like, wow, 100 pounds. Wow, this is crazy. Because, before that, all I had was a 30-pound dumbbell. So next time it's 110 pounds. Next time 115 or 120 pounds. So that's how I'm doing. I'm actually in no hurry. When I, like 3 years ago, when I signed up for the gym after not having a membership for like a decade, I was in a hurry. I wanted to be able to slam dunk. It took me a long time, over a year, but now I'm in no hurry. I've done it. I just want to kind of get back to that level of athleticism again, but kind of do it in a different way. Instead of just focusing on my lower body as I was then, the posterior chain, like the glutes, hamstrings, that sort of stuff. I want to focus on those as well, but the entire body too, the upper body, which I didn't get too much. I didn't put that much work into upper body back then. I just was focusing on with my limited gym time on the lower body muscles. I was just describing that. Jerry's, thanks for your super chat tip. Hey Ryan, what's your heaviest weight you've been, and what point did you say it was enough and you had to change? Heaviest weight. I remember in February of this year, a little bit before the gyms closed down, I started like maybe a 2-3 month, I kind of go through cycles or programs. I don't know what to call them. I'll focus on strength for that amount of time instead of jumping. I'll just get a strength cycle going, and then I'll go do more plyometrics and jumping. So I was doing a strength cycle there. I was a couple months into it, and I was focusing on deadlift, specifically a trap bar deadlift. Not the kind with the high handles. Ours is just a flat trap bar, so you still got to reach down pretty low. And I'm doing that. If you read, what it's like for tall guys, it's a standard conventional deadlift. Can be tougher for us guys that are tall with long limbs. I don't have a trap bar right now. I'm using a semi sumo stance, like a squat stance deadlift. Anyway, back then I was using the trap bar earlier this year. I got up to 280 pounds. My goal was to see if I get to 300. And I did it for several reps. I lifted 2 or 3 times. I was building up to it, 250, 60, 70, 80. I have some videos from earlier this year. I don't know if I have the 270 lift. I know for sure I had I'm pretty sure I had the 270 lift. I'm not sure if I showed the 280 lift in a vlog because I thought I'd be coming back and filming more. But anyway, that was it. And then the gyms got shut down, and here we are now. So that was like my PR at the time, and I wasn't done yet. I was still in the middle of that strength cycle. My goal was to get to 300, which I was on track to do. So COVID shut that down. Yeah, the trap bar really made the lower back pain situation so much better. I would really notice it on long drives, like in the car for like 2 hours. It's like, oh man, that back is just really sore, yeah. Now with the semi-sumo stance, the squat stance deadlift, yeah, I feel like it's not hitting that part of the lower back because you have a straighter torso. You're not like, bending forward as much. Let's see. So anyway, all right, no one else is asking about that. All right, so I answered your little question there. All right, cool. Well, thanks for the super chat tip too, by the way. Thanks for using the Streamlabs super chat tip because they don't take anything away. So the link's down there in the chat, and if you donate more than $5, it'll do text to speech, something I saw Vegan Gains does. So anyway, let's see. What all you guys asking? I already done enough election talking, I think, but yeah, I think the guy who doesn't say there's fine people on both sides of a white supremacy rally is going to win. I think the guy who didn't say that if they don't like the results, they will do everything in their power to try to not steal the election, so to speak. So I'm not voting for that dude. I'm voting for, to kind of have some sort of democracy and keep my health care and all that. So you guys can infer from that who I have voted for. Just look at me. What kind of person do you think of the two I would probably choose? Yeah, not Kanye. I don't think he made it onto our state's ballot. I thought they just did that intentionally to put on the ballot of swing states to try to pull a few voters away from a certain candidate. Such a sly tactic. Ah. Bobby, no. No, I mean, how could think about it like that? Why would Barack Obama, a man, a black man, a person of color, choose a racist to work with him as vice president for 8 years? I know what you're talking about. It's a story from decades ago when Biden was actually quoting a racist senator or an opponent, and a lot of people just took it. What Biden said is like his own words. No, he was calling out. He was outing a racist politician. So if you have something better than that, anyway, I don't even want to get into this debate right now. It's absurd to call him a racist. No, we have one racist right now in the race for sure. The one who said there's fine people on both sides of a white supremacy rally. How many times do you need to eat a day? As many times as you need to if you're hungry. I eat about 3 times a day. It could be a 4 times. So I'll have a snack later on. So. Well, just because he has Ben Carson working doesn't mean anything. He said there are fine people on both sides of a white supremacy rally. I don't care who he has employed for him. He might think his employees are bad people. I don't know, but to say that shows a lot. I've never seen another presidential candidate or president for that matter say there are fine people on both sides of a white supremacy rally. If you want to try to explain that away and rationalize it some weird way to make it seem like it's something it's not, but it's plain as day what was said there. Okay, Jerry, I answered your question there, didn't I, Jerry? About the deadlift, the 280-pound deadlift that if I look back on the vlogs, if you could look back to, I think it was in 99.9% sure it was in February, because I remember I got shut off in early March. So that was it, 280-pound deadlift, and I was on my way. I was in the middle of a multi-month strength cycle to get some more lower body strength to see how that would affect my jumping later on. So I got shut down there. My goal was for 300. But couldn't get there thanks to COVID-19. Let's see, Peter, if you truly eat 100% whole food, plant-based diet, I don't agree with that. Literally eat as much as you want. Now, if you overeat, I mean, if you're having excess calories, it's not like, just because the calories come from plants that they have some kind of, special status as far as not like, contributing to weight gain. I mean, I've put on pounds as a vegan, just intentionally. I mean, by the way, I changed my training. Instead of doing like, 20, 30 plus miles a week of running, I'm doing like 3 to 5 miles a week of running and putting my exercise into other modes of training that don't involve burning as much calories. So yeah, you can gain weight as a vegan for sure. I'm just not burning as many calories as I did when I was running all that much. Yeah, Bobby, it doesn't matter. I just saw a video shot this weekend of a racist Asian man in Scottsdale, Arizona, being racist to black people. Yeah, I meet people of color who are racist towards different peoples of color. It doesn't mean anything. You can be a racist any minority if you were, I've seen it, so that doesn't prove anything. It doesn't distract from the fact that Trump said there are very fine people on both sides of a white supremacy rally. Just because you found a racist minority doesn't have anything to do with Trump said. Those people are independent of that utterance of his. So anyway, let's just kind of move on from that. Peter, have you ever been to a vegan butcher? Ooh, I hear this. Do you guys hear it? The trap beat. Someone must have left a text-to-speech here. So let's get ready. All right, let's check it out.
What's your favorite or most interesting record on your shelf?
Thanks, Bauhaus Cure. Thanks for our first text-to-speech of the night here. I think it's my first one in a bit. My favorite or most interesting record on my shelf. Well, that's a good question there. Oh man. Most interesting. That's kind of a vague what are you looking for? A vague way for me to decide. But there's a lot. I mean, it depends what I'm in the mood for. I mean, if you're into Cure, I mean, I'll put on like Cure's Head on the Door sometimes. I want to hear like Sinking and The Blood of Christ, Night Like This. Those songs I love, those are, even In Between Days, stuff like that. You know, I have some old vinyl from, like, say, Cocteau Twins that I'm really into. I have some old vinyl from, like, Led Zeppelin. Like, Song Remains the Same. It's totally different on the vinyl. Some of the songs, the mixes of the songs are totally different on the vinyl than they are on, like, the CDs and in the movie. Like, they're better. So, it depends what I'm in the mood for. But, yeah, I got a lot to go back to here. I mean, yeah, a lot of emotions and memories and a lot of this vinyl here. If you have a more specific one, I don't have any Deep Purple or anything like that, but that's a good question. It really depends on the mood. Bobby, we're not here to talk about racism. I just told you. There's a president who said that there are fine people on both sides of a white supremacy rally. I'm not going to vote for that guy. I have every right not to. If you want to vote for him, that's on you, okay? At least I can tell my children I didn't vote for the guy that was, like, endorsed by David Duke of the KKK and all this stuff. You know, that's my decision, and that's on me. If you want to debate me how I'm a horrible person for not supporting that guy that was, you know, endorsed by David Duke, said there's fine people on both sides of the white supremacy rally, cool. You can believe that, but you're wrong, all right? And just don't push me on this right now. I'm a person of color, and I take racial issues maybe a little bit more seriously and sensitively than you might. So don't push me on racism, please, all right? I've experienced enough racism in 2020 because of this racist in charge right now. It's his fault. This wasn't happening years ago. This wasn't happening 5 years ago, 9 years ago. It's all due to one certain person. Okay, I'm glad you're not endorsing that, Bob. I'm just telling you, please don't try to push racism issues right now today, especially with what's going on in the world right now. I'm just telling you, that was one of the major reasons why I believe as I do. When he made that utterance about the Charlottesville protests, 3 years ago, it made a big impact on me. So anyway, I don't watch CNN, bro. I saw him say that. I probably saw a YouTube video of him saying that. I don't even have cable TV. I hate it when people think because I think independently that I have somehow am biased by the liberal news media. No, I don't have cable TV. Maybe you're projecting, but you guys don't. We don't watch CNN. We don't have cable news. I come to my conclusions, like I do about veganism, by independent, rational, objective thought. I watch the actual content, like in my studies. I just don't read what like the Daily Mail says about a study. I actually go to the study and read it. So if someone's saying, oh, this politician said such and such in an article, I'll actually go find the actual video and I can see for myself what happened, so no one can gaslight me about what happened. So please don't project, don't try to diminish my diligence and doing my due diligence about the opinions I come to. Again, I want to emphasize, I don't consider myself affiliated with any political party. I have voted for many parties throughout my life. In fact, most of my life I was registered as Peace and Freedom and Green Party. It was only this year I registered Democrat because I was running for Long Beach City Council and I wanted to try to get the endorsement of the local, I forgot, the LA County, it's some kind of local chapter of the Democratic Party. So that was the only requirement to be registered. So please don't say anything. I think independently. I don't need anyone to tell me. I don't need CNN to tell me how to think. I don't need a political party to tell me how to think. I don't need any of you guys to tell me to think politically. I can think these issues through quite fine on my own. So please don't try to downplay my ability to reason through issues independently. It's what I do. It's what I was trained to do in school. In fact, it's one of the only things I think I'm decently good at, is able to think rationally and objectively. Let's see. Travis, this is it right now. People trying to like question my integrity and that I'm just some sitting around on the couch all day watching CNN, which I don't have. I don't have anything like that. It's ridiculous. Yes, Peter, I voted for a third party many times. If I see, like this year, there's nothing happening locally where I can vote for a Green Party, like running for like a local race or anything like that. But I voted Green before. In fact, on the last presidential election, I voted for the Green Party candidate. So please don't tell me I have some kind of like liberal media bias or crap like that. I'm an independent, objective thinker. My ideal is Plato. Read Plato, Plato's Republic. In that book, he describes the philosopher king, someone who comes to decisions through a rational process and brings good to the people that he's governing through their rationality, not being biased by political partisanship or anything of the sort. So that's what my model is right there. It's not CNN or anything like that. So please, what does Travis need to stop? Travis just asked a really good question right there. Yeah, why are you guys hassling Travis for? Travis is totally chill. Did I miss something? Travis usually like straight up dude. You know, what are you guys talking about here? I saw one ask, yeah, what do I think of Apple's new fitness subscription service that will launch? Will I subscribe? I'm actually probably going to have it anyway because already I have like 2 terabytes of iCloud storage and Apple Music. So I'm just going to get the family bundle because Angie and I share Apple Music and iCloud. So I think for the same price we're paying now, we'll have all that other stuff. So I'm kind of looking forward to checking it out because I want to get like an indoor exercise bike, but I don't want to get like, you know, I'm not going to spend $2,000 on a Peloton bike and pay them $20 a month or anything like that. So yeah, I'm really interested to check it out. The timing couldn't be better for me. I have an Apple Watch, you know, so yeah, I can bring a phone or iPad out there, set it on the indoor bike when I get one. That's what I was actually researching a little bit before I went on today. So if you guys have any tips for me about good low price indoor bikes, please let me know. You have a Peloton? Awesome, House. Yeah, I'm not saying they're bad. I can't see myself, I can't justify spending that much money on a piece of gear right now, you know. That's a non-musical piece of gear, you know. But our gym goal is, remember, if you saw our video from last week, it's a budget gym, and $2,000 would just blow that budget to smithereens. Alex, why are you telling Travis to go to sleep for? If I see any more hassling of Travis, me or Wujita will time you out or something. Please leave Travis alone. Travis is a long time live stream viewer, and I've never seen him do anything like, you know, like funky, you know, not up to the standards that he knows. Everyone hopefully knows what the standards are for my live streams. I've never had any issues with Travis, so please be chill or else we'll be forced to do something. Because I want this to be a safe place. I don't want our viewers to come here and get like attacked or hassled. This is placed for people to be chill to each other. That's what I want. Just be cool to each other. It's all I ask. It's really simple. I'm not some kind of fascist dictator. I just want people to come here and not be attacked. And if you disagree with what I'm saying about anything, that's cool. Just do it kindly, do it professionally, like you're talking to someone at work or school or whatever, and we'll all get along. Yeah, Travis, no crap on the live streams. Yeah, love and peace. You know, that's all. And there's respect. That's all about respect. Let's not attack anyone here. All right, everyone here in this live stream right now, all 143 of us, we're in a safe space where we can talk about things without attacking each other. You know, even like our moderators, Race Lover, him, I disagree on some things really extremely, but it all comes from a place of respect. At the end of the day, I have respect for him, he has respect for me, and we're totally cool. That's what it's all about. Respect Pa, if anyone watches Ali G. Itzy Naomi, what do I feel I need? What do you feel you need more of with the vegan lifestyle after 10 years? I'm not sure what you're asking about there, Naomi. What do I feel I need more of? I mean, I just want to keep doing what I'm doing. I mean, I'm vegan. You know, I don't eat animal products. I feel it's morally wrong to. I intend to keep doing that. I don't know if there's a lifestyle per se other than just like, you know, I'm just doing it. I don't really wake up and think about what I need to do. It's just what I do. I wake up, there's no animal products. I have no desires for them. I feel it's morally wrong to kill and exploit animals. And this is why I come online to spread the word. That's why I ran for city council, to help spread the word. That's why I do what I do on social media, to help spread the word about that. So, yeah. Yes, we did see Borat 2, like the night or two after it came out. It was a cool movie. I remember that first one. I liked it, but it's kind of cringy. This one was a really good movie, and that actress he got to play his daughter, she's amazing. I think this movie, yeah, it was his best movie since Ali G in the House, which is my favorite Sacha Baron Cohen movie. If you haven't seen that, check that out. The movie's awesome. Let's see. Do I subscribe to any blogs? No, entirely honest. I like websites, like following people on their blogs. No, I haven't done that in a long, long time. Um, let's see. What are you trying there? Perez, I'm trying to be vegan, and it's so great to eat without killing animals to eat. Yeah, your English is fine there. Yeah, that's why I went vegan. Like I decided, or I realized, like, hey, it's totally not only possible but just easy to do to eat food that doesn't involve killing animals. Like, why choose to go down the path of killing animals for food when you don't have to? Like, do people enjoy animals being killed? Like, no, unless you're a complete nut. So yeah, you're seeing what I'm talking about there. Like, why needlessly kill animals when you could, and not only not kill animals, be healthy too. I know a lot of people or ethical vegans don't care about the health part, but it's actually perfectly healthy, because that's a question a lot of people ask next. Like, is it healthy? Will you just kind of be getting by? Like, no, you can be extremely healthy if you want to, depending on how you eat. So yeah, and it's great for the environment too. It's such a win, win, win. Let's see. John Venus, yeah. I really should go check out what he's been doing, just to see what's going on, I'm vegan again, guys. Forget that I just went hunting last month. I'm vegan again, guys. It's like, you can trust me. I'll go check it out. I've just been too busy. Let's see. Lex Vegan, looking for a comment on being pro-life. Seems like a pretty important thing. You're being ignored. I haven't talked about this too much, but here's my issue with pro-life arguments. I'm not going to say I'm pro-life or anti-life. Of course, I'm vegan. But here's my thing with pro-life arguments. They're coming from a place of trying to make a religious belief become a law. The same thing is like, the analogy in like Islam is like Sharia law, taking a religious belief and making it become law. And I'm completely opposed to that. I mean, I have to swallow my bullet there. Is that the right idiom? I mean, I can't I can't see how we'd make, like, even though veganism is not a religion, but how could you make veganism be law? It's a belief, it's a moral belief. I just have problems making religious beliefs become law, because if so, whose religion? Can I make my religious beliefs law? If so, yeah, I'm vegan, and I'm Buddhist, and some sects of Buddhists are vegan. So can we get those? Can we make that be law? Hey, some sects of Buddhists are vegan. Let's make veganism be a law. So that's my whole issue with that. Is I think it's a slippery slope. It goes against the core of what our democracy is founded on: separation of religion and state and law. So that's my big problem with that, making a religious belief become law. So yeah, I hope I answered your question there. I mean, it's a slippery slope. If that's next, like, what other religious beliefs? I know a lot of people who are pro-life are actually like anti-LGBTQ rights. So are we going to make laws taking their rights away? It's a slippery slope once you start making religious beliefs law. And then again, whose religion? Why not my religion of Buddhism? Hey, Peter, thanks for the super chat tip. I haven't seen the new document about Greta Thunberg. No, I think I heard about that, Peter, but no, I haven't seen that yet. Is it on Netflix? I thought I saw something about it, but I don't have Netflix right now. So yeah, right now, what do I got? I got let's see. I have Stars. I just used my parents' login actually for Stars, so I got that. And I got HBO now for a month, so I could watch that show, The Vow, about the NXIVM cult. Angie and I are really into shows about cults. I don't know why. Like, we were totally into like that Scientology show. What was that called? The one that Leah Remini hosted last year or so. So yeah, I haven't seen that yet. Let's see, Georgia. Am I vegan for the animals? Yes, obviously. I'm an ethical vegan. I believe it's morally wrong to harm, exploit animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. That includes leather. Yes, I don't wear leather. Yeah, my watch band here, not leather. My basketball, not leather. Yeah, I don't wear animal products. I make it a point. It's a tough issue. Like if you have old stuff you got before you're vegan, it's, what should you do with it? I've come to the personal conclusion that if I wear it, I feel like I, as a vegan, am endorsing it, or at least giving it an okay, a thumbs up to some degree. So I don't do that. No. Let's see. Nathan James, thank you for your super chat tip there. Much appreciated. Thanks so much. Not even a question there. Cool. You love me. Thanks. Thank you. No message there, James. Well, I'll look, Nathan, I'll look for your answer. I mean, if you want to follow up again there with the question. Well, cool, Georgia. I'm glad you liked the answer there. But yeah, that's honestly what I believe there. I'm vegan first and foremost for the animals. It came to me in like the reason is why I tried going vegetarian in like 1992 or so it was, or I forgot when it was exactly, 1990, when I realized, gee, why would I want to choose to kill animals for food when I don't have to? I love animals. Like, why would I want to do that when I could live off plants and be healthy? It makes absolutely zero sense. So yeah, that's what got me started down this road. So cool. Let's see, V, how about I rank the importance of animal rights, environment, and personal health? I mean, I just call veganism a win-win-win. It's a win for the animals, it's a win for the environment, and it's a win for our health. I mean, it depends where you're coming from, which is more important. For me, all are equally important. I mean, why are we killing billions of animals needlessly every year when we don't have to? It's such a waste of life. It's all the pain and suffering, but that spills over into the environment. Animals don't exist in a bubble or anything like that, in a vacuum. They're the environmental toll of supporting tens of billions of animals every year for slaughter is killing our planet, and it's killing ourselves too. So it's a triple win. Veganism is a triple win. Let's see, Plant Patrol. Isn't it ironic that veganism is supposed to be a cult and you're into cult stuff? No, it's not like that at all. I think it's because we like seeing narcissists go down. Because here's what I've noticed. Ever watch like American Greed? I don't watch it that often, but I always told Angie after we watch a few episodes, there's always a narcissist behind all this. Every time when they expose these people, they're a hardcore narc and or sociopath. And I'm seeing the same thing in these cult videos, these exposés. There's always a hardcore narcissist / sociopath that's causing all this trouble for so many people. So I really like seeing the narcs go down. And I think it's cool too. It's good education for people to identify the kinds of traits that narcissists have, because it's pretty similar across the board. And I didn't know what narcissists were like 10, 20 years ago, but now I have a strong narcdar. I made that up, narcdar. I can spot narcissists a mile away. I'm anti-narcissist, so it's just cool to see their tactics and see them get shut down. Let's see, Parth just had Taco Bell. Cool. What'd you get? Avery, what's the best way to get fats from plants? Well, all plants have fats. Some have more than others. If you really want fats, you got your avocados, durian. As far as nuts and seeds go, they're full of fats, and proteins too for that matter. So yeah, not that hard. Hey, my body is my temple. Cool name. I have similar belief too. And thanks for the super chat tip. Have I seen Kiss the Ground? If so, what did you think? They mentioned something about there being a right way to eat animal products. No, I've not seen or heard of Kiss the Ground. And there's no right way to eat animal products because no matter how an animal is raised, how it is treated, it's still being killed. There's no way to get around that. The animal could be your pet. I've heard of people like raising pigs and it has a name, they all love it, and all of a sudden they have to kill the thing. It's still being killed, and I think it's even more sick in some ways to kill your pet pig than it is just for like to eat a factory raised pig, because you're emotionally attached to it and you realize it's no different as a sentient being than like say your other pets that society says we don't eat, like dogs and cats and stuff like that. So there's no humane way to kill an animal. It's going to die anyway. And secondly, even if like the right way to eat animal products, I know they're probably talking about like say in the case of beef, grass-fed beef. If we were to replace all the factory farm beef with grass-fed beef, free range, free roaming beef, cows, we don't have enough earths for that. It's only something a small minority of more privileged, richer people can do to make themselves feel good about their decision to eat meat, because it can't scale up, is what I'm saying. So watch my video. I put that out I think 2 weeks ago about if everyone on the planet were to go carnivore and eat only beef, how many earths would we need to support that? It'd be about 3. And even if it just wanted everyone going carnivore just to replace the meat demands that we have right now, it would still be more than what our earth can sustain. So cool. Thanks for this. Richie the Wolf. Let's see. Let me check out your comment there. It's gone by so quick. I'm gonna have to look at my other screen here. Richie asks, if I befriend a human-looking android that's capable of feeling emotion, what would you? Okay, an android. What would I teach it in order to become a good robot? Also, in my own words, how would you convince it to learn the truth behind animal consumption and live peacefully? Well, that could be tough because I don't believe in artificial intelligence creating a truly sentient being. They could pass the Turing test, but to have intentionality, to have idle thoughts, I don't believe artificial intelligence can ever have that, despite how much processing power we throw at it. When you get down to it, it's still a calculator. It's still a computer. You can't give it more chips. You could network all the computers on the planet together and have more processing power than anything ever imagined. It's still not going to all of a sudden have consciousness emerge as a property. That's just my opinion. I know others disagree with this, but this is what I studied in college, in philosophy of mind. So this is something I do have a little bit of training, expertise, whatever you want to say on it. And that's just my opinion. But anyway, not to discredit your point. I'm just getting my point there. But it might be even if it could be conscious like that. I'm not sure how I'm not sure how you would teach it about eating food, because I assume a robot wouldn't be consuming food. So it's a tricky proposition there. But interesting question there. But yeah, sorry about my stance against AI being capable of anything resembling what we take for as consciousness. Let's see. MJ, do I listen to newer bands, artists from the 2000s and onwards? If so, what are some of your favorites? Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Let me just kind of go through the 2000s a little bit with you, because I'll just go through some landmark albums for me personally. Some of them are esoteric you may have never heard of before, and others are pop artists that had a really, really, really good album. I'm thinking in the early mid 2000s, John Mayer, Continuum, beautiful genius work of John Mayer. It's his best album, and he's always living up to that, I think. People are, hey, will they ever make an album as good as Continuum? It's just an amazing record. I don't like every song on there. Some songs are stupid, like Waiting on the World to Change, but like half the songs in there are just genius, brilliant works of art. Another band I like from the 2000s into the 2010s is kind of a minimal, deep house artist from New York. It's a band called Blue Six. It's pretty much a collaboration between two guys that ran Naked Records in the early 2000s, Jay Dennis and Dave Boonshoff, who owns Aguilera Amplifiers, bass products. Their album Noasis is for me a genius work of art. And back to another pop artist, Sheryl Crow, 100 Miles from Memphis. I love that album. It's amazing. Krungbong, you guys probably heard of them. In fact, you guys turned me on to them maybe like 2-3 years ago. Krungbong, yeah, Krung. Yeah, just Google it. You know, they're kind of a Thai funk surfy kind of sounding band. Let's see. So yeah, there's some for you to sink your teeth on there. Hang on, I got a notification here. I have updates available on my computer, and I don't give a crap right now. Okay. All right, cool. Check some of them out. Yeah. Let me know if you have some favorites there. But yeah, I mean, there's other albums too. Those are ones that just come to mind immediately. But yeah, I listen to music throughout all of, you know, the 1900s and 2000s. You know, I like music. I don't care what genre it is. I don't care what era it came from. If it's good music, it's good music. If it affects me emotionally, it affects me emotionally. Bauhaus Cure, you don't get the BTS love from you guys, to be honest. Check out a song like Blue Side. Google Blue Side J-Hope. He's one of the guys in the band. He made a solo album called Hope World, which I think is a really amazing album. It came out a couple years ago, and I think it's the best thing that anything related to BTS ever made. Check out Hope World. There's some really cool like trap songs, rap songs in there. Check out Blue Side. It sounds like something I would have made. It sounds like a cross between like Slowdive, The Cure, and Massive Attack. Not kidding you whatsoever. Just check out Blue Side by J-Hope. The artist is J, the letter J, Hope. Check it out. Tell me what you think. I mean, a lot of BTS songs are kind of corny for me. I don't like all their songs, but I tell you, there's hardly any band where I like an entire album. For me, a good album is if I like half the songs. For me, that's a high success rate. If 50% of the songs smash it, and that's what like John Mayer's Continuum is, about 50%. Blue Six, which I referred to earlier, Oasis, that's like 100%. Every song's awesome on there. You know, like the Cure's Head on the Door, every song on there is awesome. Faith, every song's awesome. You know, so anyway, even 50% is good, and BTS bats about maybe 25, 30%, something like that. Some albums are better than others. Oasis, Bobby, that's the 90s. But yeah, I have what's the story? The Morning Glory album, yeah. Hey, Graven Babies, late for you out there in the East Coast, huh? Trance, Plants and Trance. I just made a remix here of some trance. Let me see if you guys can hear it. Tell me if this is audible to you guys. I think it should. Oops. Where is Finder? Okay, tell me if you guys can hear this. All right, let me know. All right, tell me if you're hearing some music right now. Yeah, it should be coming through, huh? All right, cool. It's a remix I just made. There's Angie's vocal sample there. It's kind of a housey trance. It was originally a trance song, and I made it more housey. Anyway, yeah, I'm working on this. It's a band from South America, I believe Chile. The artist is Aerotech, and Angie and him collaborated on a trance song a while ago, many years back. And there's a long story to it. It was going to come out on one really cool trance label, then a big major label made an offer to them. It was going to get way more publicity and maybe money, and that fell apart, and the song never ended up coming out. So he's re-releasing it on his own, and I volunteered to do a remix of it. So he sent me the tracks, the stems here, and I've been working on this Angie and I have been working on this for the past week or two or three. I just made another mix right before I came on this live stream. I was working on the mix and I said, hey, okay, I think this mix is cool. Let's send this to Aerotech, see what he thinks. And then I hopped on this live stream with you guys. So yeah, I make all kinds, of music here. Yeah, the original version is on YouTube. You can hear some of the mixes on YouTube with Angie's vocal. But yeah, I just made a more housey mix of it rather than the trance. In fact, I changed the chords around. It was in a major key. For all you music geeks here, it was in a major key. And all I did was find what the relative minor of that was, because all the notes are the same. So I just made it in a more sad minor key, because trance kind of works out really good in major keys. Anyway, yeah, that's that there. So I didn't think I was going to show you that there. All right, let me get back to my normal stuff here. But yeah. Can I slap the bass? Yeah, I can. I'm not a great bass player. Is this a music promo? No, not really. We're not selling the album or it's not out yet or anything like that. I gave you a little sneak preview there of the mix. Actually, the artist hasn't even heard it yet. But Angie and I will probably end up releasing it on our own somehow. What was I going to say there, though? I'm not a great bass player, but I was playing bass on there. I was playing my jazz bass, just playing with the fingers rather than a pick. Just trying to get some nice, kind of human vibe there. Just playing some I don't know how to describe it. Hitting the root notes, getting some chromatic walking patterns down. But yeah, I don't consider myself a great bass player. I can kind of hack my way around bass. I see really good bass players, and I admire them. Like I was talking about Krungbong. I forgot her name. She's an amazing bass player. I know she probably doesn't consider herself one. She's kind of new at it, but she's great. I wish I could play bass like she does. Just groovy patterns like that, But yeah, I don't slap the bass too much, even though I can. I don't think it's appropriate for most music that I do. Let's see, Lifting Vegan Logic. I know who you're talking about. He likes Arch Enemy and metal music too. Yeah, I like all kinds of music, all kinds. Let's see. Do I enjoy Radiohead? Good question, MJ. Radiohead is a band where it's like certain songs of theirs I admire. I forgot some of the ones I haven't listened to them in a long time. But yeah, I respect what they do. I heard them when their first album came out. Pablo Honey, the one that has like I'm a Creep and all that. So I knew about them when that album was new, because I was making music back then too. Playing bass with a pick is illegal. It kind of almost is Mujita. Sometimes it's appropriate, and for some music styles, playing with a pick is completely appropriate. But I prefer the tones that people get that play with their fingers, or at least their thumbs. But yeah. Let's see what else you guys asking. Tom York. I like actually, my favorite Radiohead song is not a Radiohead song. It's Tom York's song called Black Swan. Have you heard that one? That's one of my favorite Radiohead creations, even though it's technically a Tom York solo song. Yeah, OK Computer, classic album. Yeah, I should listen to more Radiohead. I really didn't listen a whole lot in the 90s. And I haven't really listened too much lately. I just kind of been following them throughout my life here. But, anyway. Cool. Thanks for the recommendations there. I'll go through and check out Radiohead some more. I'm sure. Here's the thing, like a band like that, I've heard just like, in some albums, just the popular songs. When I go and listen to the whole album again, I had in Rainbows or on Rainbows that one. Anyway, you go back and listen again. Often you'll find like, oh man, I never knew that song. That's there's a lot of times when that happens. That's what I'm saying. I'll go back and check them out again to see if there's some more hidden gems, as I like to call them. So anyway, no, that's not a Yeti bottle. Just some kind of green, clean canteen, something like that. It's kind of damaged on the bottom because it fell down. But anyway, it's cool. Let's see. 1 second here, guys. I need to get back to where I'm at here. All right, cool. All right, so anyway, No-K, I've not heard of that. What is that exactly? Again, if you want to make sure I can see your question, you can ask it again if I'm not noticing it, or you can I put the link there for Streamlabs where you can leave a super chat tip and they don't take any cut or anything like that. And also, was I gonna say? Ooh, I need to actually do something with Streamlabs tonight. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Or you just leave a super chat tip there from YouTube, and they take their little bit. Anyway, Smashing Pumpkins. Yeah, I remember them. Siamese Dream and all that back in the 90s. Yeah, for sure. I haven't followed them much lately or anything like that. Plant Patrol. How many effect pedals do I have behind me? I don't know, 8 or 9 or so. Yes. Yeah, something like that. Just, it's kind of a weird assortment of pedals, but it makes sense to me. I do need one more pedal, though. I need something that's like a nice, just kind of overdrive, Not a clean boost, not a distortion, just some kind of overdrive. I'm looking at a few right now, just kind of complete what I got going on there. Hey, Graven, no, we didn't. We ended up not watching Only Lovers Left Alive. We've kind of just been binge watching. We got a month of HBO Max so we could watch The Vow, the show about the NXIVM cult. We just kind of got sucked into that. So we just finished it last night, and we were all, oh man, it's over. And they said, coming 2021, part 2. So we're going, yeah, cool. So we've just been watching that all week. Yeah, basically, like we only got it like maybe 5-6 days ago. We watched the whole thing. Let's see, Bauhaus Cure. Yes, I have heard of the super chill band called Love Spirals. In fact, I just played you the Love Spirals remix right there of the Aerotech My Lonely Sunset song. Or is it My Lonely Sunrise? I forgot off the top of my head. Anyway, what else you guys talking about there? What is the blue orb? Oh, it's just a LED light, Often I'll just leave the room completely dark except for that blue orb back there, just to kind of give the room a vibe. So also too, so I can see when I walk in, I don't step on a guitar pedal or something like that. Plant Patrol, don't be like that. Everyone's got their own opinion. So if that's yours, that's cool. But no, there's cool hip hop, there's cool rap songs, there's cool trap songs. Speaking of trap, yeah, yeah, there's some cool trap stuff I was into, that I got into last year. Not got into, but appreciated, I should say. I like the kind of the more moody, minor keyed stuff. I thought the song that actually John Mayer, speaking of which, he collaborated with Travis Scott on Astro World. The song that John Mayer played on is really awesome. I think that's called Astro Thunder. Really cool, minor keyed, and John plays some amazing guitar parts on there. Not like solos, but just cool ambient textures. Let's see. Do I like bacon? Are you in the right chat here? Caleb. Wujita, what do you think about Caleb's questions here? I mean, this is a vegan chat, unless it's a vegan bacon. No, you want to ask more appropriate questions next time, Caleb. Just letting you know, or else one of the mods will boot your ass out of here. Just letting you know, we don't tolerate trolls here. Let's see. All right, Caleb, you are gone. We don't need trolls. All right, gone. I gave you a warning there. We don't tolerate trolls. He comes back and trolls, so says he doesn't care. Yeah, this is our policy. We just don't take trolls. I don't need some guy coming here telling us bacon's good. It's a vegan live chat. There's nothing good about killing innocent, sentient beings. Pigs are intelligent, lovely creatures. Plant Patrol, you have a multi-effects processor that's 20 years old. Tell us, please, what is it? Sounds like it is considered vintage now. Yeah, I'm aware. I've seen the Travis Scott McDonald's commercials now. It's like they're so cringy, such a sellout. It's like, really, does he really need to be like telling kids to go to McDonald's and eat all their cruelty, unhealthy crap? Really? I mean, how much money did they pay him to do that? It's like, come on. And just doing McDonald's commercials, if you want to be an artist that's kind of edgy, you want to have your integrity and not be associated with McDonald's. That's my personal opinion, at least. Well, that's cool, Sean. Yeah, I don't have any replicas of the moon and sun. They're just a plain orb there that can change color. Let's see, Kate, where was the last time I went to the club? Where? Club. I don't know. I mean, just going to see bands play. I don't really go to clubs anymore or anything like that. It'd be kind of weird. Yeah, I know Green Dust. Yeah, it's more athletes that kind of get aligned with these food companies. That's why I thought it was really peculiar. They got a musician, and particularly one that just kind of has lyrics that aren't really family friendly, like Travis's are, and then associating that with McDonald's just seemed like a weird pairing to me. Anyway, um, clubs where young people go. I definitely don't go to clubs where young people go. I mean, we'll go see a band and there might be young people that enjoy that band too, but we don't go to like, you know, young person dance clubs or anything. So, Hey, Jay Don. Hey, you want to ask a food question? Let's go for it now. Yeah, I mean, we talk about everything here. I've been on like an hour 39 minutes. We had a lot of food questions earlier, and we totally get back to food now. But yeah, sometimes we go off on a musical tangent or other tangents. But yeah, I am a musician first and foremost. I've been a musician longer than I've been a vegan, a musician, a music producer, all that. Um, so anyway. No, I don't play Minecraft. Who's ever asking that? Let's see. Hi, Bobby. My favorite rap album, I've said this many times, it's old school. Dr. Dre, The Chronic. For me, is the ultimate hip hop, rap, whatever you want to call it, ultimate hip hop album. To me, it's a genius work. Yeah, it's not a perfect album as far as like content, lyrical, words go. But that's kind of the nature of the genre sometimes. It's rough around the edges, but it's to me my favorite rap album. Um, let's see. If you're trying to get your question through 135 people right now, it could be tough. So you can leave a super chat tip on YouTube, or I'm putting the link there for Streamlabs. That's what Vegan Gains uses. He showed me that. They don't take a cut like YouTube, so that's in there too. And it'll do text to speech if you leave I think over $5. It'll read the computer voice will read your comment aloud for all. I didn't know dogs like peanut butter. Almighty Awakens, I guess, because I don't have a dog. Yeah, Doggy Style is another great album. That's a Dr. Dre production too. To me, Dr. Dre shines as a producer. Yes, he can rap too, but he always has, someone to, he's the producer like me. He has the mouth, the front person. Yeah, if it's on his album, he'll rap a little bit, but he'll get Nate Dogg, he'll get Snoop Dogg, he'll Warren G, and yeah, Doggy Style, yeah, another awesome album there. Yeah, I guess I like that period of Dr. Dre, of The Chronic and Doggy Style. That to me, that was a golden age, a golden era of hip hop. I'll put on Chronic from time to time and just go, yeah, yeah. Yeah, rest in peace, Nate Dogg. I know. Nate Dogg did some cool stuff, It really was. A very important part of that 90s sound that Dre put together. Anyway, let's get to some food questions here. Um, all right, let's get a good question here, guys. Let me get some water as we're getting some new questions coming on board here. Jay Dawn, favorite dinner food cooked? Well, I mean, I'm not raw. I mean, all my dinners are cooked. I mean, I'll have raw in the morning when I have my smoothies, but I don't have a favorite dinner, to be honest with you. I mean, I just have such a diversity of different kinds of foods. That said, I mean, I like an Angie's Cubic Carb Baby. Maybe the Epic Burrito Bowl is just a go-to I come back to all the time. Rice and beans and tomatoes turned into salsa with some guacamole. Optional, heat up some tortillas and dip them in or whatever. Yeah. Chris, how much water do I drink a day? I don't measure it, but we go through a lot of water. I know because we have like what's that thing called? Oh man, it fills up every day. I use my my home water filtration system. I fill this thing up every day. It's a lot of water, and we go through that all the time. I wouldn't think two people would go through that every day. Favorite fruit, Almighty Awakens, it's got to be cherries when they're in season. Fresh, dank, local California cherries. A gallon or more. Yeah, that's probably what we do. We're drinking all the time. My favorite smoothie? I'm boring when it comes to smoothies. I just have like my banana smoothies with various different fruits in it too. Um, Kay, what's my sexuality? Why do you want to know, Kay? Why are you asking? Yeah, pineapples. I love most fruits. Yeah, grapes, grape and babies. Yeah, it's a great go-to snack too. They're cool. Yeah, you just go grab some grapes, maybe rinse them off, and sit on the couch and chill out. Yeah. Wow, M Jerry, 6 a.m. Yeah, wow, I'm surprised you're up. Yeah, check out Blue Six. All their albums are cool. Aquarian Angel's awesome. My favorite is Noesis, Noesis. That's one of my, that might be my favorite album of the 2000s, quite possibly. All right, so um, let's see. Any questions here? Again, you can leave a super chat tip. You can leave it on Streamlabs, which is in the chat there. All up to you. I give you demisexual vibes. Well, I don't even know what that is, Kay, but it sounds cool, I guess, you know? John Wilson, new vegan. You have horrible gas. Please help. We were talking about that earlier. Yeah, I'm long-term vegan, obviously, and don't have any kind of gas problems. My hunch is, I mean, there's a lot of research that's been done in the past few years into our gut microflora, our bacteria that live in there, our microbiome, and it's the bacteria that live in there adapt pretty quickly to what you're eating. So if they haven't been getting a lot of legumes in the past, you probably don't have enough in your microbiome at the moment, but the more you eat, the more the numbers of them will increase to match what you're eating. So basically what I'm saying is, if you're having some gas issues now, come back in a month and let me know. Come back in 2 weeks and let me know how it's going. But you have to keep eating the foods that are making you gassy, like legumes or beans or whatever. So yeah, try that out and let me know how that goes. I like to know, because for me, it's not an issue. I can eat all the beans I want, and it's not a problem at all. So hopefully, yeah, you can be by yourself during this interim period, John. Good question. Let's see. Let's see. Emily, what made me go vegan? New fan here. Love hearing these stories. Sorry to bore those of you who know this, and I kind of talked about it earlier, but it's basically the realization. They hit me with so much force. It was like I saw the world anew again as a new person. It's like basically it's the realization that no animals needed to die in order for me to live, in order to eat a meal, in order to get one meal in, or to survive a whole day eating food that didn't require animals to be killed. And it's like, why would I want to do anything other than that? Why would I want to eat food that requires animals to be killed? Why? I mean, do I enjoy animals suffering? Because they don't need to. And not only was I able to live on just eating plants, I was able to thrive and get healthier, and just every aspect of my physicality and mentality improved. So why would I want to have animals die in order for me? There's absolutely zero reason. So that's what struck me like a ton of bricks. And once I realized the profundity of that moment of realization, I was changed forever. Jay Don, we don't buy olive oil. We don't keep any in the house, but we'll get some olive oil in food that we buy elsewhere. I'm not against it completely. I just prefer to have low oil. Let's see, LTG 219. Would I ever do a debate versus keto carnivore? I've offered a few people a couple times, but nothing came about. I mean, there's really not much to talk about. I mean, it's a moral, ethical lifestyle being vegan. So they're not on board with that. It's not going to be much of a debate. They'll say, well, veganism is bogus. Like what? What is bogus about my moral belief that it's wrong to kill animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose? They'll just say, I don't agree with that. And it's going to be a pretty boring debate. Hey, Camellia from Melbourne, Australia. Good, I guess, day it is out down there. Thanks for joining in here. Almighty Awakens, thoughts on ex-vegans. I mean, I have compassion for them. I have compassion. I believe that most of them are being honest when they talk about various health ailments they experienced while on a vegan diet. However, what irks me is that they're attributing those health ailments as being a cause of vegan diets in general and are warning others not to do it, when in fact all these people I've discussed on our channel were doing something extreme, even ridiculous. Even they weren't eating like balanced, sensible vegan diets. They were doing things like just eating only fruit, or just juicing, or fasting, doing extreme things. Like, nowhere in the vegan diet does it say, yeah, veganism is a lifestyle which excludes as much as practical and possible all cruelty and exploitation to animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose, and you're only going to eat raw food forever. It doesn't say that part. Just eat a normal, balanced, sensible vegan diet. But they're blaming veganism. They weren't doing veganism. They were doing a restrictive form of veganism. And I really don't see too many people get these weird health issues that make them quit and make some video on why I quit being vegan, that we're eating a balanced, sensible vegan diet. If they ever did, it's because they just didn't want to be vegan anymore. Like in, say, maybe John Venus's case, he just had these weird excuses. So I'll give him kudos for that. Anyway, I should see what he's been up to lately, because I know you guys are curious. I was not aware of that, Space Dude. Let me get some more water. Where'd my water go? All right, here we go. Yeah, Jay, I don't use any vegetable oils. The only time I use vegetable oil is we have a little bit of canola oil, like a third of a teaspoon or something like that, that we put into a pan when I pop popcorn. That's it. That's the only time we cook with oil in this house. Like Angie's Books, oil-free, Keep It Car Baby, and the upcoming one, all oil-free. If you want to add oil to the recipes, you're more than welcome. I'm not going to get pissed or anything like that, but I just prefer not to cook with oils, and I prefer, especially as an older person, an older athlete, my body doesn't feel as good when it's getting a bunch of oily food. I'm sure if I were in my 20s, I wouldn't notice that effect, that difference from eating oily versus non-oily. You can eat anything in your 20s, basically. I know really good athletes that just eat McDonald's, and they're like amazing athletes. But once you hit my age, you can't get away with crap like that anymore. There's a reason why you see guys like Chris Paul in their 30s, eating more vegan now. Did I hear the ding of super chat? Ooh, Nate, what are you saying there, Nate? Let me get your question over here where I can see it better and not have to squint. Let's see, Nate. See you later, Ryan. Check out PolitiFact for Trump's statement on fine people on both sides. Moments later, he said, I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists because they should be condemned totally. All right, I'll check that out. Thanks for pointing that out. But I already voted, so it's a done deal for me. But thanks for that comment there. Cool. And thanks for doing it on Streamlabs, too, where they don't take a cent. Let's see. Let's see, we guys talking about olive oil and stuff like that. Hey, Uncle Walt, have you been on for a while, Uncle Walt? We had some Just Egg the other, not this weekend, but the weekend before. Have you guys heard of Plant-Powered Fast Food? They're like a little chain in Southern California, and yeah, we remember it on weekends. They have breakfast burritos just on weekends. I don't know why they do it on weekdays. And before like 10 or 11, we were up early. It's, hey, let's hit them up. We never done it before. We never got one of their breakfasts there before. So they had breakfast burritos with Just Egg. That's what I got. Yeah, it was cool. And beyond that, yeah, we've had Just Egg here in the house before. Angie's made some like omelets or scrambles with it before. It's cool. I can't wait for the price point to get down lower because it's a new product right now and they don't have the economies of scale achieved yet where they want to be, once they start producing, billions of gallons of the stuff. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. If people say, well, I couldn't go vegan because of food X, Y, or Z that they love so much, well, if eggs is one of them, Just Egg has you covered. Hey, Playtime. Hey, thanks. Thank you. Thanks for the respect there. Uncle Walt, what'd you say in there? I think it would be great in some Trader Joe's vegan ramen. Hey, that's a great idea. I'll mention that to Angie. Let's see. What else you guys asking for there? It's LTG 219. You're asking about the debate. If I would debate like a carnivore keto person. Let's see. thanks for that. I was asking about the debate from a nutritional standpoint. I'm all with plant-based. I see a debate with Paul Saladino. I mean, that would be an interesting debate, but it's kind of an unfair debate in the sense that he's a medical doctor and I'm a guitar player slash music producer. If I were to debate a doctor, I would like to have at least maybe a vegan, if not a vegan medical doctor with me, at least like a vegan health professional of some sort, a vegan nutritionist, a vegan dietitian, or a vegan scientist, someone familiar with the research. Not to say wouldn't want to debate Saladino. I just think it would be a weird match to pit a medical doctor against a music producer slash YouTuber kind of guy. But yeah, we can talk about that. But again, I'm not vegan. I didn't come to veganism for the health benefits, but I am experiencing great health from a vegan diet, as my blood test shows, my athleticism shows. But yeah, if he wants to say something else, cool. Well, we can work it out. Maybe me and Vegan Gains together, would be a good match for Saladino. Yeah, or Mike the Vegan. Yeah, even though they're not health professionals per se, I think it would be good if we're going against a medical doctor. I think it's fair to have two of us non-medical doctors versus a medical doctor. It seems only fair, right? He has a book and all this crap. Plant Patrol, you can't get Streamlabs to work? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. If not, go just do the YouTube thing. That's weird. I'm not sure why that wouldn't work out for you. Everyone else is, that's tried it. They've had great success with it. You've been doing it before, right? I thought you were one. No, I was thinking of Peter. He was our first Streamlabs contributor. Oh, I see so just leave a regular super chat tip here, like Kalina did. Thanks so much, Kalina, by the way, for your super chat tip there. And let's see. Hi, what do I think about Brian Clement? He said fruit is bad and we should eat sprouts. Well, that's weird because you don't see too many medical doctors saying that fruit is bad. I haven't seen too many studies saying fruit. Like what? I mean, anything is bad, and like oxygen is bad if you have too much. So in what context is like all fruit bad? Never eat fruit of any kind, or overeating fruit? I'm kind of curious what he's saying because I've not seen the scientific paper that says don't eat fruit. It is bad. I mean, if he has some research that says don't eat fruit is bad, be nice to take a look at it. But I'm sure there could be some outlier studies that have a conclusion, something like that. But I'm sure that's not the preponderance of the evidence. How often do you go to a doctor, and not to say doctors know everything about nutrition, but they never say like eat less fruits and veggies, right? I mean, it kind of goes against that sort of wisdom. And secondly, I'm living testament to how eating fruit is not bad. I've had roughly for the past 8 years, 8 bananas every morning in my smoothie. Yeah, a few days I didn't have that obviously, but like 95% of the days in a year, 8 bananas a day. And my blood tests don't lie. I mean, most people that are 53 are like, diabetic or pre-diabetic on several pharmaceutical prescription drugs to treat their ailments caused by their diets and lifestyle. They're usually in bad shape. Here, I should be wrecked, right? 10 years vegan and eating, a lot of fruit every day. You should ask him, what do you think about a guy who's 53, who's been eating 8 bananas a day for 8 years? Predict for me, Mr. Clement, what this dude's blood test should look like, what his health should be like, what his physicality and athleticism should be like, because, I'm sure they'll make prediction and it's not going to be anything accurate. But yeah, nothing against sprouts though. Sprouts are cool, but is it safe to eat insects? Why would you eat insects, Space Dude? What the hell? Why would you want to eat insects for? There's no need to eat insects. Oh, Clement lives off spirulina? Okay, there you go then. Yeah, there's an extreme form of eating there, living off spirulina and avoiding all fruits and eating just sprouts. Uncle Walt, yeah, I wish banana trees did grow fine here in Long Beach because, yeah, we'd have our whole backyard covered as banana trees. But, yeah, that's a tropical fruit, a tropical tree, unfortunately. Oh, good one, Camellia. Getting Dr. Greger on the Joe Rogan podcast. Yeah, that would be awesome, huh? I guess they would need a topic to discuss, and I don't know what the context for that would be. Um, where do we buy all that produce? We get it all different places. Yesterday, I took a little trip down to Farmers Market, got some produce there. Today, we made an order from Sprouts Market, got some more produce there. Yes, wherever we can, basically. Yeah, I'm not bagging on spirulina hummus. Yeah, obviously, yeah. I'm not saying it's good or I'm not saying it's bad, but yeah, I wouldn't recommend that to be like, a primary part of your diet because it's not like real food per se. Like who's like just eating spirulina? I mean, yeah, people I'm sure do, and they're probably not going to be vegan for that many years. Oh man, grape babies, you can grow tiny bananas. Yeah, there are some like some banana trees that we see here around town, but they produce little tiny bananas. So yeah, I guess I could eat those. I've had them a few times before. They're not that great. Pawpaw, no, Susan, I gotta check that out. They're like bananas, huh? Interesting. Um, what's that comment about? You need to eat red meat. We have another troll here, or is someone being sarcastic? Just letting you know, we don't tolerate trolls here, trolling. Oh, red meat and bacon, all that stuff. If you do, we have a zero tolerance policy, and me and or Wujita or Race Lover will just ban you. Just letting you know. Just letting you know. You can go troll another vegan live stream, but this ain't the place to do it, or else you will be banned forever. Don't have time for trolls. We want this to be a place where we can all just discuss things without trolls trolling. Yeah. Yeah, keep your eye out for someone talking about like eating meat, how it's great, and just trolling us for that. If you see that, we don't tolerate it. So anyway, let's keep going on. Woo. Um, Let me get some more water. I feel like I'm getting to the point too. It's almost 9. I'm getting to the point too where I will leave pretty soon. I got to have some dinner. It's 2 hours in. Straight Edge Vegan Bell. Check out Freely's new video debunking Mike the Vegan. Well, if you're done, like, what is there to debunk about Mike the Vegan? Please let me know. I mean, what has he done? I mean, he just kind of does what I do, more or less. We do it a little differently, but we kind of have a similar sort of channel when we're talking about, like, responding to misinformation from the mainstream media about veganism or misinformation from like anti-vegans like Joe Rogan. How do you debunk Mike the Vegan? Like he doesn't have a thing, he doesn't have a, he's not saying eat this or like, what is there to debunk about Mike the Vegan? Please let me know. Okay, so she didn't like a particular thing he said. Okay, that's not debunking him. It's debunking a claim. It's not like he is tied to any one claim. So she said that Freely, you watched Freely's video on Mike Jasmine, and he compared eating isolated fructose to bananas. Okay, maybe she didn't like that, but that's not really debunking Mike the Vegan. Just having issue with one claim of his. Like I said, it's like what I do. It responds to issues in the news and media. We're not, the only thing that we say is like be vegan, basically, and these anti-vegans are full of crap. Huh. Well, I do. I've hung out with Mike a little bit, and I know he doesn't eat a whole lot of fruit. I think I eat a lot more fruit than Mike does. So maybe his perspective on fruit eating is behind a little bit. I'm not sure. I'll check it out. I'll see what's up. I know, like, yeah, he likes, like how he eats like how we do in the afternoon and evenings. But I don't think you'll see him like smashing down an 8 banana smoothie every day like I do. Abdurrahman. What am I wrong about, Abdurrahman? Abdul? Please tell me what I'm wrong about. Because I've said a lot of things tonight. Like, am I wrong about what's my favorite, like, rap album? Am I wrong about what? You gotta be more specific here. Let's see. Omega Nutrition. What about Omega Nutrition, J. Don? Yeah, Sergio. Yeah, that's a good way to sum that up there. I don't even want to touch that, but yeah, I'm with you there, Sergio. Oh, Jay, I just want to know about vegan, like just nutrition requirements for getting EPA and DHA. Okay, I wish I had it here with me. Watch our live stream from Friday night. It's called like Snackageddon. Me and Angie trying different vegan snacks, and I point you to that in there because it's like in the latter half of the video. It's like 2 hours long. In the latter half, I'm showing some products from a company called O3 Smoothies, and they make a vegan, basically a vegan DHA algae or DHA algae product. They have several products actually, and this is what if you're concerned about getting DHA, because you can get ALA from all sorts of plants like ground flaxseed, my duckweed lentil supplement that I put in my smoothies. There some people I understand from studies that have. Some people have some difficulty, more difficulty than others, converting that ALA into DHA. That's a minority of the people, but it affects some people. So if you want to just be completely sure, just go straight for DHA. And there's no need to eat fish or anything like that. Fish aren't like DHA powerhouses. You know, they don't produce it. They eat algae. So you can just take some kind of algae supplement. My favorite one now is from a company called O3 Smoothies, Omega-3, O3 Smoothies. Just check them out, o3smoothies.com. And in our live stream, not only did we check their products out, I have a link to them. And I think I have a coupon, a discount code for you there too. So go to our last live stream from Friday, Snackageddon, and check it out. Click the link, and it's if that's one of your concerns, is making sure as a vegan you're getting enough DHA, just take an algae supplement. That's my favorite one. They have different flavors. They have one that tastes like peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You just put it right on bread. Another one tastes like a mango, basically. So check them out. Let's see, Jasmine, do we take any supplements? Yes. You've been vegan for 6 years and take B12 and spirulina for omega-3s. Yeah, let me show you what I take here. Let me go back to my web browser here, and I'll go to Clean Machine. Yeah, this is what I've been taking for like a year and a half plus now. They're clean. Let me get rid of this dumb window here. The Clean Green Protein. When I have my 8 banana smoothies every day, I put at least a half scoop, if not a full scoop of this in here. And it's a whole food plant. This is what I love about it. It's not some kind of like, bunch of weird protein isolates. It's a whole food plant. Duckweed, Lintine's its trademark name. And it's a whole food plant that has like an amino acid profile similar to that of whey protein, but it's way more than that. It's got bioavailable B12. So I've pretty much stopped taking my regular B12 spray, and I'm just just taking this basically. And let me give you a link to that. Ooh, I think I hear a super chat tip right there. Plant Patrol, $10. Take my money
home gym
for the home gym. All right, cool. Thank you, Plant Patrol. Yeah, we might be getting an exercise bike, like I said. But here, if you want to try out any of their products from Clean Machine, here's our coupon code link. Let me send you the link here in the live chat here. You'll get, let's see, what is it again? Use code HAPPYVEGAN and save 10% on your entire order. And yeah, that's my favorite supplement right now. It has, speaking of omega-3s, it also has ALA, and which your body hopefully will convert to DHA. And also too, they've been really cool. So apparently I've been one of their top affiliates, so they wanted to reward me by sending me this Clean BCAAs, branched chain amino acids. It's 3 of the essential amino acids: leucine, isoleucine, and valine. And leucine is one of the ones that is probably most involved in muscle growth. So since I have it, I didn't really have much of it before, so I have 2 of these right now, 1.5. So I've been taking it before my workouts. I've been having it like in the evening, so I just have a nice supply of leucine and these 3 essential amino acids. So because I'm working out more now with my home gym, I'm really digging it. So you can use the coupon code for that too. I don't get paid anything. I have an affiliate relationship with them, affiliate link. But I love them. They're a vegan run company. Jeff Palmer, he's like a 30-year vegan, something like that, a former vegan bodybuilder. Really cool people. I've met them several times throughout the years, and I really love supporting who I think are good people, good vegans, promoting a vegan product. And I want to help let the whole world know about this because I love this stuff. I pretty much have it every day. So anyway, yeah, branched chain amino acids, BCAAs. Yeah, I didn't really take them before because I didn't think I needed them, but since they sent them to me, so I have them, so I'm like using it all the time now, and I think it's helping with my workouts. So cool. Travis, have I ran a marathon? No, I've ran half marathons. In fact, half marathon, 13.1 miles, was one of my just training runs I would do on Sundays back when I was hardcore running. No, I didn't ever ran a marathon. That's way too far, I think. That would require even more training than I was doing then. But I probably could have ran a marathon when I was doing 40-mile weeks. I just respected the distance so much. I wanted to do it in a good time, like say sub 4 hours or something like that. Because my best half marathon is like an hour 46. But no, just the tips for distance running, you just got to do a lot of it. Run safely, make sure you have good form and technique so you're not getting injured, build up to distance. But to be a good distance runner, you got to put in the miles, minimum like 30 miles a week. If you're training for a half marathon, more than that if you're training for a marathon. And make sure you have good training. You have a weekly long run, just shorter runs where you get miles, and try to get maybe one run in a day where you're not doing distance running, doing some like speed work, either like intervals or fartleks or hill sprints, something where you're going beyond just the typical long distance aerobic running. That'll be conditioned just fine from all your training, but you want to get some other some more explosive work in too. So anyway, is vegan a cult? No, I made several videos about it. How is it a cult? We don't have a narcissist leader. We all have different beliefs that come from different backgrounds. I mean, we all have different political beliefs and everything. The only thing that unites vegans, vegans who, vegan means you're in it because of the animals. That's it. We're united because we believe it's morally wrong to kill animals needlessly for food, clothing, or any other purpose when you simply do not have to harm or kill animals. You can just eat plants and not only just survive, but thrive. So veganism isn't a cult. We're just united in a moral belief. Uh-oh, I have to go pretty soon. Just finished my water. Let's see. Uncle Walt, how often do we make our own hummus? Not that often. Not that often, Uncle Walt. Let's see. We don't have hummus all that. Hummus. I always say it wrong. Hummus. Either way, we don't have it all that often. Usually because it involves garlic in the recipe, and I'm not a big garlic fan. Yeah, if we get lucky, we can find a garlic-free one, but that's kind of rare. So yeah, I like it if I can find one without garlic. Straight edge, Vegan Bell. You're certainly not in a cult. You don't know more than 2 vegans in real life. We are a cult and we worship Seitan. 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 Let's see. Well, yeah, we drink filtered water. We have a water filtration system. I think it's like 7 stages or something like that. Something we hook up to our kitchen sink. Faucet every day. It's kind of a pain in the butt. I've had it for like 8 years. I'm just looking forward to getting a new refrigerator. We just have a more simple, probably less effective water filtration system running through that. But yeah. Let's see. Our anti-vegan friend says, I mean, animals are going to die regardless. So eating seems okay to me. No, animals don't need to die regardless. I've had my own garden plots here, 200 square feet of food. No animals needed to die there. I still have food growing out front. No animals need to die. Animals don't need to die in order for you to grow food. I can grow my own food. I can buy food off people who grow their own who don't kill animals. It is completely possible to eat food where you know for an absolute 100% fact no animals suffered or harmed in any way, shape, or form. You can't do that with meat though. But that being said, say there is some some loss of animals in mass agricultural settings, like agribusiness, where they have fields and fields of corn. Well, first of all, most of that corn isn't going to feed humans, let alone vegans. It's going to feed your animals. That's what corn is used for primarily in the United States. It's, soy and corn are the grains that are fed to livestock. So anyway, what I'm saying is, yeah, if you actually have to kill more animals to do what you're doing, because all the innocent animals that get harmed in farming through, like, say, the combine harvesters, well, that food is grown for your animals that get fed that. So if you want to have the least amount of death, if that's truly your concern, you wouldn't support those industries. You would just eat plants. And what you're doing there is the futility argument, the appeal to futility fallacy, like saying, okay, you vegans might be responsible when it's all said and done for the death of like maybe 1 or 2 animals. So therefore, it's okay for me to kill 300 animals a year. It doesn't add up. Why is killing hundreds of animals morally equivalent to killing like 1 or 2 or 3? Nowhere in the definition of veganism does it say you have to be perfect, like all your food sources are 100% certified to not harm a single animal. It doesn't say that, but I'm telling you, it's way less harm. In fact, I've made videos that have shown the calculations of how many animals need to be killed to produce, like, say, like, 1,000 or how many calories, and it's way more eating dead animals than it is to have just plants. So the argument just doesn't hold in any water. It's a fallacy, and when you look at it analytically, objectively, it doesn't hold any water either. So nice try on that one. Okay. Anyway, shoot, guys, I should get going pretty soon here. It's 9. I'm starving, and I'm so glad I made khichdi last night, and it's sitting in the fridge, so I have to go. You don't agree? You don't have to agree, but these are facts. I wish I could link to you a video of mine right now where I've shown how many animals get killed to produce a certain amount of calories of food or protein, and it's undeniable. There's no way that eating animals has fewer animal deaths than eating plants. Eating animals requires, without any just like, innocent crop kills, over 80 billion animals are raised for slaughter every year. 80 billion animals are raised for slaughter. So if you want to add to that, like deaths that happen accidentally, it's even more than that. Vegans don't have the 80 billion animals for slaughter. There might be some accidental deaths, but you're already going to, just starting off, have 80 billion more deaths on your hand than any plant-based eating. And again, when food's grown, agricultural foods are grown, they're not grown only for vegans. Most of you non-vegans are eating food from plants, plant foods too. So vegans are actually responsible for the most minute proportions of deaths. You don't have to agree with it. Like I said, you don't have to agree with anything. Doesn't mean you're right. You can disagree that the Earth's round. That's why I have flat earthers. You could disagree that my name is Ryan. You could be as skeptical and dubious as you want. Doesn't make it right. Anyway, guys, recipe for khichdi. It's in Keep It Carb, baby. We're out of the print books right now, but we have the ebooks, which you can get for half price on happyhealthyvegan.org. It's down in the show description, the link to our web store. So check it out. We have it half price. We're going to keep it that way until like our economies open up and restaurants are opened again, and you guys can just have a normal life again. So anyway, hey, Groovy Lisa, I'm going right now. I got to get going. Yeah, if you really dig khichdi, we have a nice little recipe in our book, and I'm going to go eat some right now. It's in the fridge. It's got heated up. I am starving because I went running this morning. That really works up an appetite like nothing else, running. I don't know why. Anyway, I know why, because it burns a lot of calories really quickly. So anyway, guys, good to see you. Good to see you too, Uncle Walt. Good to see you on the live stream. I know you missed the past few. Yeah, we just did if you haven't already, watch the one from Friday night. Me and Angie, you can watch the playback of it. It's up on our page on YouTube. We were doing a bunch of snacks here, snack again, and so check that out, guys. All right, Woo Jetta, yeah, I can't believe you've been not playing your amp this whole time, your new Champ 100, so enjoy that. And yeah, tomorrow I'll try to get some new videos made for this week, assuming like no weird things happen here, knock on wood. Because it seems like every day there's always something weird going on. And tomorrow's an election day, so that probably is going to make tomorrow really weird. So I probably won't get any work done tomorrow. Actually, I might go campaign for Robert Fox here for Long Beach City Council District 2. Anyway, guys, thanks so much. Oh yeah, let's hit like. Let's get this to 100. I'm gonna hit like right now too. I didn't hit it yet. So if you want to hit like before I go here, awesome guys. So yeah, there'll be a live stream soon. Probably not tomorrow because of the crazy election day, but yeah, maybe Wednesday. Like I said, I want to do at least 2-3 live streams a week, and yeah, last week I got 2 in at least, counting snack again. And so all right, guys, much love to y'all. Papa's got to go eat. So all right, see you guys later on, guys. All right, bye bye.